One day, a miller and his son drive their donkey to market. Soon, a group of girls sees them and breaks out laughing. Look, cries one. Look at those fools. They are walking on foot when the donkey can carry one of them on his back. This seems to make sense. So the miller lifts his son onto the donkey and marches along happily. They walk for a while until they meet an old man. The old man shouts at the son, "You should be ashamed of yourself, you lazy rascal. You're riding on the donkey when your poor old father has to walk. Get down and let your father rest his old bones." Red with shame, the boy gets down and makes his father get on to the donkey's back. They go a little further. They meet a gang of young fellows who mock at them. What a cruel old man! There he sits, selfish and comfortable. The poor boy has to stumble along the dusty road. So the miller lifts his son up and two of them ride along. Before they reach the marketplace, a townsman stops them. "Have you no feeling for dumb creatures?" he shouts. "The way that you load that little animal is a crime. You two men better carry the poor little animal." Wanting to do the right thing, the miller and his son tie his legs together, sling him on a pole, and carry him on their shoulders. Slowly, they reach a river bank on their way. When a crowd at the river bank sees this, they laugh very loudly. The donkey gets frightened, kicks through the ropes that bound him. It falls off the pole into the river.
Hello, children. So, that was our last session's funny story. Miller, his son, and his donkey. It was funny, kada? Enjoy చేశారు కదా స్టోరీని? బాగుందా? Yes, children. But children, remember one thing. We should have our own opinion. There's no way one can satisfy all. అవునా? మనం అందరినీ ప్లీజ్ చేసుకుంటూ పోతే ఎవరిని ప్లీజ్ చేయలేం కదా? Okay. Children, now let's move on to our exercises. Turn to page number 49. We'll do our comprehension and vocabulary part.
Okay, children, now let's do our comprehension part. Answer the following questions. Here is the first question. The miller and his son tried to please everyone they met. Do you think they were right? Why? Why not? Okay, children? మిల్లర్ అండ్ హిస్ సన్ అందరినీ ప్లీజ్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళారు కదా దారిలో కలిసిన వాళ్ళందరినీ. ఎస్, వాళ్ళు కరెక్టా కాదా, ఎందుకు చెప్పండి. ఓకేనా? ఎస్, ఆన్సర్ ఇస్ నో, దే వర్ నాట్ రైట్. బికాస్ టు ప్లీజ్ ఎవ్రీబడి they had pleased nobody and lost their donkey. Okay, come on, let's see our next question. Yes, children, now tell me, in your opinion, which part of the story is most funny? Yes, carrying the donkey on their shoulders is most funny part of the story, isn't it? Yes, children, very good. Yes, children. Now tell me, at the end, the miller and his son carried the donkey on their shoulders. What would you do if you were in their place? మీరు కనుక మిల్లర్ అండ్ అతని సన్ ప్లేస్లో ఉంటే మీరేం చేస్తారు? ఎస్, ఇఫ్ ఐ వేర్ ఇన్ ద ప్లేస్ I would have taken my own decision instead of pleasing everyone. Kada children? Yes, mana opinion manakundali, isn't it? Yes. Yes, children, tell me, the donkey fell into the river. What would have happened to it? Yes, the donkey fell into the river and drowned. Munigipoyindi kada? Yes. Children, here we have few sentences. We have to write the following sentences in the order in which they happen in the story. Story lo ela aithe one by one జరిగాయో ఆ incidents we have to write. Okay na? See here, let's read the sentences. The miller and his son carried the donkey. The son sat on the donkey and the miller walked. The miller, his son and the donkey were walking. Yes, children. Idi first kada? Yes, we have to write this at the beginning. And what happened next? వాళ్ళు ముగ్గురు నడుచుకుంటూ వస్తుంటే తర్వాత ఏం జరిగింది? Yes, children. The son sat on the donkey and the miller walked. ఆ తర్వాత ఏం జరిగింది? Yes, the miller sat on the donkey and his son walked. And then next? Yes, both the miller and his son sat on the donkey. And later at the last, yes, the miller and his son carried the donkey. Okay, children? Yes, we have to rearrange these sentences in order. Okay? Children, here we have our vocabulary. Read the following sentence taken from the story. The least you can do is get down and let your father rest his old bones. Yes, children. Now, we have to remove the first letters of the words in bold. They give new words. Isn't it? Come on, let's see. If we remove L from least, we get a new word east. And if we remove D from down, we get a new word own. And if we remove Y from your, we get a new word our. And if we remove B from bones, we get a new word one. Okay, children, it's nice kada? Baundi kada? Yes. Now, can you identify such words from the story? Now, let's look at the following words. Write new words from them by removing the first letter in each case. Find the meanings. Okay, children, one is given for us. It's price. If we remove P from this, we'll get a new word rice. And if we remove R from this, we'll get a new word ice. Okay, come on, let's do this first one. Stable. Yes, come on, tell me, children. Yes, if we remove yes, we'll get a new word table. And from this, if we remove T, we'll get a new word able. Okay, now let's see the next one. Stone. If we remove yes, we'll get a new word tone. And if we remove T, we'll get a new word one. Come on, children, let's do few more. Yes, children, here we have a word blink. If we remove the first letter B, we'll get a new word link. And if we remove the first letter L, we'll get a new word ink. And see here, the next one is chair. If we remove C from this, we'll get a new word hair. If we remove the first letter H, we'll get a new word air. Okay? And let's see the next one, strain. Yes, if we remove the first letter S, we'll get a new word train. And if we remove the first letter T from this, we'll get a new word rain. Okay? Come on, let's see the next one. Cheat. Here, if we remove the first letter C, we'll get heat. And from this, if we remove the first letter, we'll get a word eat. Okay, children? Now, let's find some more such words of this kind and write them in the space given below. Okay, let's write down. If we remove D, we'll get a new word own. And we'll write along. If we remove A, we'll get a new word long, isn't it? Yes, children. Now, if we write a word stumble, if we remove the first letter S, we'll get a new word tumble. Okay, children? Come on, let's move to the next one. Children, look at the words in bold in the following phrases. A group of girls, a gang of young fellows, a swarm of bees. Children, do you remember in our story we came across these two phrases, a group of girls and a gang of young fellows, isn't it? Yes, a group of girls ante akkada okka girl unda kaadu kada 4-5 girls unnaru. So what we call them, a group of girls, and young fellows also. Akkada ఎంత మంది ఉన్నారు? 4-5 ఉన్నారు. So what we call them, a gang of young fellows. అలాగే a swarm of bees. Bees అంటే తేనెటీగలు. తేనెటీగలు ఎలా ఉంటాయి? గుంపులు గుంపులుగా ఉంటాయి కదా. So what we call it, a swarm of bees అంటాం. Okay, children? Now, such words are called collective nouns. They refer to a collection of people, things or animals. Okay, children? For animals and things ki kuda we have different words. So all such words are called collective nouns. And here is a list of some more collective nouns. So meeku oka list undi collective nouns di, but before reading that, I want to show you a video for you to understand better about collective nouns. Okay, children? See here, children, so many birds. We call it as a flight of birds. A crowd of people. See, so many people gathered. a crowd of people. See here children, a group of cows is called as a herd of cattle. An army of soldiers. See, so many soldiers. A bunch of flowers. A flock of sheep. Children, a group of sheep is called as a flock of sheep. A fleet of ships. See, so many ships are there. A bunch of grapes. A bundle of sticks. See, many sticks are there. So, a bundle of sticks. A pack of wolves. See, a group of wolves is called. Okay, children. Hope you understood what are collective nouns, isn't it? Video చూసి బాగా అర్థమైంది కదా? Come on, let's read these words. A flight of birds. Yes, వీడియోలో చూసారు కదా? Flight of birds అంటే? Yes. And a crowd of people. A herd of cattle. An army of soldiers. A bouquet of flowers. A flock of sheep. A fleet of ships. A bunch of grapes. A bundle of sticks. A pack of wolves. Shall we read it once again, children? A flight of birds. A crowd of people. A herd of cattle. An army of soldiers. A bouquet of flowers. A flock of sheep. A fleet of ships. A bunch of grapes. A bundle of sticks. A pack of wolves. Okay, children? Children, now read the following paragraph and fill in the blanks using collective nouns from the list given. మనం ఇందాక ఆ వర్డ్స్ కలెక్టివ్ నౌన్స్ అన్ని మనం చదివాం కదా. సో with the help of those words we'll fill in the blanks. Okay? Hari is a shepherd. See in the picture, Hari is a shepherd. He packed a roti and a bunch of grapes. So what we call grapes ni? Yes, a bunch of grapes antam. So here bunch. For lunch, he started from home with his dash of sheep. Yes, it is flock of sheep. Very good, children. He left the sheep to graze and relaxed. He looked up and saw a dash of birds. Means, yes, children, very good. Flight of birds flying by. There were many colorful flowers around. He picked some flowers and made a bouquet. Very good, children. For his wife. After lunch, he collected some firewood. He tied them into a, yes, what it is? Bundle. Very good. In the evening, Hari started back home. Okay, children?
So children, with this we have completed our vocabulary part, and for your homework you note down all the words and collective nouns in your notebook and post it in your WhatsApp group. Okay?